Hello, SAC fans, and Happy New Year. I'm Patrick Britz, and here's your SAC Daily Dose for Wednesday, January 3rd, 2018. We hope you had a wonderful holiday season, and the first few days of 2018 have been great. Here's what's happening today. Leading off, yesterday, Wingate University posted an interview with former Bulldog football player David Jones, who graduated from Wingate in 2007 with a degree in marketing. Jones was a first-team All-SAC performer as a defensive back in 2005 and 2006 and was the first ever player from Wingate to be drafted by an NFL team as he was picked in the 5th round by the New Orleans Saints. Part of the interview was about what he liked about Wingate, and while the Bulldog Hall of Famer is certainly partial to Wingate, this quote can be used for every SAC school in my opinion. Quote, Wingate is a great school with faculty and staff who legitimately care about your well-being as a student. The small, intimate classrooms really help students, especially freshmen, not to get overwhelmed. The doors of the professors are always open, and it isn't just a cliche they tell students, end quote. It's a really good story. I encourage you to read it, catch up with a former Bulldog Hall of Famer, and the link to the full story will be in the description below. Next up, after a spattering of games over the break, we are back to our regular Wednesday and Saturday schedule in basketball starting today. Every men's and women's team, with the exception of Carson-Newman, plays today. In a key men's matchup, number 2 in the nation Queens hosts crosstown foe Wingate. The Bulldogs are 4-1 in the league and 7-6 overall, while Queens is 6-0 in the SAC and 13-0 overall. The Bulldogs appear to have righted the ship after losing 4 in a row early in the season. They've won 5 of their last 6 going into tonight's game. For Queens, Todd Withers was named the AstroTurf SAC Player of the Week yesterday as he averaged a double-double over the break in 3 wins for the Royals. After losing to defending national champion Northwest Missouri State right before the break, LMU currently sits at number 6 in the country, and they host Anderson at the Tex tonight. On the women's side, the most recent WBCA Top 25 is from a few weeks ago on December 21, and Carson-Newman is currently number 5 with a 6-0 league record and 14-0 overall. As I mentioned earlier, they don't play tonight, but are scheduled to play Catawba on Saturday. The Catawba Indians are tied for 2nd in the SAC at 4-1 in the league and 6-6 overall. Catawba is tied with Wingate, who's also 4-1 in the 6 and 10-2 overall, and the Bulldogs checked in at number 22 nationally in the most recent WBCA poll. Freshman Quay Hines of LMU was named the AstroTurf SAC Women's Basketball Player of the Week yesterday after averaging over 15 points and 6 boards, leading the Rail Splitters to an 81-73 win, over 17th-ranked Southern Indiana on December 19, and then a SAC win over Lenore-Rhine on December 30. We will put a link to our main scoreboard page on our website in the description below that will have links for the audio, video, and live stats for all 10 games today. Our final story is Coker announced the hiring of its first ever field hockey coach over the break. You may recall a few months ago we mentioned on the Daily Dose that Coker was adding field hockey as a varsity sport starting in 2018-19. And now they have a coach. Katrina Hedderbring, who goes by Kat, comes to Coker after spending the past 4 years as the head coach at Wells College in Aurora, New York. Wells is a Division III program, and Hedderbring led the school to 2 conference tournament championships in 2015 and 2016, and was named the league coach of the year in 2016 after also guiding the team to a regular season title that year. Hedderbring is no stranger to Division II as she graduated in 2011 with a degree in business administration from American International College in Springfield, Massachusetts. There she played field hockey and lacrosse and graduated as the program's record holder in career minutes played and defensive saves. While at AIC, her team participated in the 2010 NCAA Division II tournament. Welcome to the league, Kat. Now, for everyone's favorite part of the show, the famous sports quote. Today's is from Herman Edwards, who was recently named the head football coach at Arizona State after spending most of his career coaching in the professional ranks and most recently as an analyst for ESPN. Let me see if I can get this right. You play to win the game. Hello, you play to win the game. Hope I did that awesome quote some justice there. You can find links to all these stories and more on our homepage, thesac.com. Make sure you give us a thumbs up by liking this video. Please share it with your family and friends. Also, make sure to click that subscribe button so you can be notified whenever we put new videos up. That's going to do it for me today, but be sure to join us again for the next installment of the SAC Daily Dose on Friday. Have a great rest of the week, everyone.